Welcome to the channel, guys. In today's video I'll be doing a basic car wash video. I'll be washing my 2017 Corvette Stingray. Today we'll go over my wash procedures, the techniques that I use, and we'll also cover some of the products that I use in my video. I've had my car for a number of months now, and the finish is still perfect. So I think the techniques that I use you guys can benefit from. Hopefully you'll benefit from. And like I said, I have no scratches on my car right now, so I think my technique is solid. So let's get started. Let's jump right into it. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna start with the wheels first. Wheels and tires. I always like to do my wheels and tires first thing. Get those cleaned up, and then we can jump right into the rest of the video. But first I'll give you the basic procedure on how I wash my wheels and tires. So the first thing, normally I do a 3-bucket wash. Well, I'll be doing a 3-bucket wash today, but I have a wheel specific bucket for my wheels and tires because I don't want to cross contaminate and have brake dust and whatever metals that's in the tires or on the wheels to I don't want to transfer that to my paint. So I use one bucket. This is an Adams logoed bucket with Obsessed Garage vinyls on it. So let's start by go ahead and rinsing the wheels off first. As you guys can see, it's a pretty overcast day out here in California, which we hardly ever get. Let me grab my knee pad. So the products that I like to use are Adams wheel cleaner and Adams tire and rubber. So normally I would alternate tires. I always start, for whatever reason, on the back tire and then work to the front and then work my way around. But for today's video, I won't be alternating tires because, like I said, what I would normally do is rinse this tire, spray the Adams tire and rubber on here, let that sit for a little bit, and then go down there to the front tire and rinse that off, and then, you know, alternate back and forth. It already takes me about 2.5 hours to wash my car properly. So I try to maximize my time. But for today's video, to try and keep it as, you know, short as possible, I won't be alternating. I'll just go through and do what needs to be done. So this right here is Adams tire and rubber. Now I've already rinsed the tire and the wheel, and I'll spray Adams tire and rubber on there and let that sit up for a minute. And like I said, normally I go down to the front and hit that front tire, but for today I won't be doing that. So before I used to use Adams APC, and then for years I used Adams APC, and that worked out fine. I didn't run into any issues using Adams APC. But then Adam came out with tire and rubber. So I figured the tire and rubber would be a better choice since I am doing the tires on the car. Since it's specifically designed for tires, I figured that this would be a better option, and which it is. There's nothing wrong with the APC, but you know, this is specifically meant for the tires and rubber. So like I said, normally I'd be jumping to the front tire doing what I need to do, but I was letting this sit for a little bit and giving you guys a brief description on how I do it. So now I'll go ahead and wet my brush and scrub up these tires. Like I said, since I've found Adams tire and rubber, it's the only thing that I use on my tires. So now that we got most of the grit and grime off the tire, let's go ahead and rinse it. Now, I never let my car get real dirty anyway. It's dusty right now, but it never gets filthy and it never gets dirty. So you guys might not be able to see real clearly this next step. But the next step that I do is I use Adams wheel cleaner. Now, you know, I've already done the tire, so I'll go ahead and spray this on pretty liberally on the wheel and just let that sit. And as you guys can see, it starts off blue. It's a nice blue color, but as it's sitting doing this work, it will turn a blood red or a purplish color. So like I said, normally I jump down and be doing the Adams tire and rubber on that front tire, but for, like I said, today's video, we'll just stick to one tire. We'll let this sit on here and watch it work, see what it's gonna do. Like I said, it normally turns purple, but with my car, I never let it get dirty like that, and my brakes don't produce a lot of brake dust. Unlike some cars, you know, German cars, Mercedes, Audis, all those cars produce real heavy brake dust, and this would be turning purple immediately. But like I said, with my car, I don't produce that type of brake dust, and I wash it every week, so it really never has a real chance to get dirty. So this probably is not a great representation of what it does, but I'll let that sit for a minute, and now I'll go ahead and scrub that off. So this right here is a easy detail brush, and this is the big brush. They make a couple different brushes, but with these back tires, back wheels being a little bit larger, I use the big brush on the back tires and wheels, and I use the mini or the small on the front tires. Now I really like this brush because you can get into all the areas of your wheels. You can get the barrels of your wheels really well, and this brush can be used on all different types of tires. I mean, I keep saying tires, sorry, all types of wheels, and it won't scratch or mar your surface. And it also allows me to get behind the calipers, and so I don't have to move the car or worry about that. But a pro tip, one tip for you guys, this brush I think is great. The only problem that I run into with this brush is that it will fling cleaner back at you. So when you're removing this brush from tight spaces, you should move to the, you know, one side or the other, because as you can see, if I just pull that straight out, it's gonna fling chemicals back in my face. So I just usually take care pulling that out slow, and yeah, you shouldn't have any problems with that. But I go ahead and scrub that up, and I am in good shape with that. Kind of rinse that off, and I throw it back in my bucket. Also, you take a lug brush, and I hit those lugs. Get in there, get those all cleaned up. And now, I'm ready to go ahead and rinse. I rinse mine a couple different times during this whole process. And like I said, Adams is safe on all different wheel types, and you won't have to worry about messing up your wheels. Matte finish, powder coated, you know, whatever type, chrome, whatever you have, it won't mess them up. Now, a lot of guys stop right there at that step and move on, but what I also like to do is take some, this is a wool wash mitt, and what I like to do is take, and you'll be perfectly fine stopping at that step right there, but I just like to go one step further. It's just my procedure, it's the way I do it. So I take a little bit of Adams shampoo, and this wool mitt is already damp, and take a little shampoo and put it on my mitt and go ahead and wash off my wheels again. I haven't found that the Adams wheel and tire cleaner doesn't produce suds to me. So just for sake of purpose, I go ahead and get in here with my wash mitt and wash my wheels up. That takes no time at all. I can't get behind that caliper with my hand, but that's what we use the easy detail brush for. And so now these wheels are clean, and like I said, I normally would be alternating back and forth from front to rear or rear to front, but I'm not doing that today. But that's how I wash my wheels and tires. And let's go ahead and get this rinsed off. And guys, that's how I do it. We're all clean, ready to move around to the other 3 wheels and tires, and then we could start on the wash. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video here. That's my basic wheel and tire wash. So I'll go ahead and cut the video here. I won't bore you with getting the other 3 wheels and tires done. But that is the basic wheel wash that I perform on my Corvette Stingray. And like I said, my wheels are in perfect condition. There's no scratches, no mars. The finish is amazing. So I think that this is a pretty good procedure. So thanks for stopping in. Thanks for watching my video. And if you like what you see in the video, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button, hit the alert button so that you don't miss any of the videos that I upload, any of my new uploads. And in the description of the video, if you click the show more button, I'll provide links to all the products that I use in this video. So thanks again, guys, for tuning in. Thanks for sharing your time with me and letting me share mine with you. And hope you guys have a blessed day. See you on the next video.